Self-awareness is a superpower. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. In a recent video, I talked about portals and address numbers and how certain places carry specific vibrations and how these vibrations can assist us along our way. Activation is what I want to talk about in this video. So I believe just like how spaces and places can support certain things within us or trigger certain things within us, I believe that certain people in our lives serve as triggers. These people are here to pretty much trigger a gift within you that you might not have been aware of. But we are also activators, showing up and influencing other people's lives and pretty much setting them on their path, whether we are aware of it or not. And because whatever trait is that we possess comes so natural to us, we won't even know that we are activating them. Or sometimes they won't even know that they are activating us. But yes, I believe that we work as activators. A lot of the times we might believe that our relationships are meant to make us happy when really they're there to trigger us, get our attention, and help us to become more aware of who we are and become more curious about our human experiences because of the challenges that we face in different situations. So when the number 6 person shows up in your life, or just the number 6 period, they're there to show you responsibility. And when I say responsibility, I mean the ability to respond. And I feel like I struggle with this vibration because not just because I'm a life path 7 or being born on the 30th, I tend to want to respond whenever I feel like it and not respond accordingly. Meaning whenever you're a part of a family or a relationship or whatever, you have to be ready to respond at all times. And when I say respond, I don't mean saying something back. It's like a give and take, a push and pull. It's like being a part of a system, a cycle. And when you're a part of a system or a cycle, like things are expected of you at a specific time in a certain way. And the idea of the routine and the expectations can feel a little bit overwhelming to me. It makes me feel boxed in. And I find that 6 people always show up to help me to realize that my perception is what's causing me to feel like that. Like it might take a lot out of me to go to my 6 friends' functions or wherever they invite me, but once I get there, it's like, oh my God, thank you so much for inviting me out. Like I really appreciated this. Like I'm happy I came out. I'm happy I got out of my head and came out into the world and was a part of this group. So 6 people will show up to teach you responsibility. So if your mom or your dad had a strong number 6 growing up, they probably were the ones who enforced the chores or whatever order that was necessary to keep things going. But more than likely, they kept people together. So say for example, your mom and dad were married when you were younger and your dad was a 6, but your mom wasn't. Your dad was probably the one who would initiate family functions, probably the one who would plan for everybody to get together or go to family reunions. Anything that has to do with keeping the family together and bringing people together is what the number 6 vibration will do. So if you're seeing the number 6 or someone just entered into your life who is a number 6, best believe that they are there to help you to be more responsible when it comes to community. So whenever 6 people show up into your life, or the number 6 itself, it is there to remind you to pretty much focus on responding and connecting to other people and groups. Remember there is strength in numbers. So it is very beneficial for us as people to connect and group up and pretty much just be there for each other, be that emotional support that we all need. be that person that someone could depend on, or you depending on someone to just be there, even if you never ask for anything. As human, that's important for all of us. So the 6 people that show up in our lives, pretty much that you can depend on them to be your rock. You can depend on them to be there if ever you need whatever you need. You can depend on your 6 people. And a last thing, I know I said this earlier, but yeah, the 6 people, they'll be the ones to take you to church or any kind of group organizations. They're the ones who know about all the little group situations that's going on, and they'll be the ones to take you and connect you to that. Like when I lived in LA, my ex at the time used to bring me to this African spiritual center, and that was a cool experience for me because I wasn't familiar with none of that. And if it wasn't for him and me dating him and being interested in him and interested in what he was into, if it wasn't for that, I would have never had that experience. I would have never gained the knowledge that I gained. Like now I know a lot more about certain things that I wouldn't have if I was on my own and I wasn't around this 6 who would bring me into the community, because the number 6 is all about the community, and the number 6 is all about culture. So yes, the number 6 will bring you into the community and help you learn more about culture. Thank you so much for watching. Stay curious. Please be sure to like, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.